is not to say no. We accept it knowing fully well your time is complete, it's totally committed. You do not have a single minute of time to accomplish it. So by doing this, what you have done is you have essentially done a good disservice to yourself and the other person. Other person thinks you can do it and you will do it. You don't have time to do it, so there is a disconnect. And we all need to remember that we are not Superman or Superwoman. We all have our limits, so recognize the limit. We need to be honest and vocal about it. So when your plate is full, somebody gives you the additional work to do in a short window of time, politely tell them you do not have a time either today or tomorrow, but on the third day, you will address it if they can wait for it. Handling interruptions. When you are working on crucial deadlines, you lock yourself up. Make yourself inaccessible and make sure that you put up a sign that I am busy on a very important task. I'll be tied up for next 3 days. We'll definitely reconnect after 3 days. They can send you mail and you can look at the end of the day. Be polite but direct and manage the self-interruptions. And by the way, one of the things we all need to learn is to manage ourselves first. Now, in order to become a good leader, person has to manage his or her time 50% of the time effectively. If you can't manage yourself and your time, how can you manage others? So that's the philosophy. Avoiding procrastination. And there are a couple of good things, so let me share that here. Doing things at the last minute is much more expensive than just before the last minute. And nobody works best under the pressure. And remember this item. Emergency on your part does not become urgency on someone else's part. If you need help from somebody, don't wait until the last minute. Plan it so that it can be accomplished with the help of others. Deadlines are very important. Establish yourself and divide large item into small doable thing. Schedule around it and don't be a perfectionist, because then you are going to essentially feel bad about it because all the things will not work the way you have done it, and take a break at the end when good things happen. Now let's talk a little bit about collaboration. Now I'm a professional in the operations management space, and what I have observed is in order for the organization to be effective, teamwork is fundamental. They used to say in the 20th century, reading, writing, and math were very important, but in the 21st century, to compete globally, we need to master 3 skills. So one is interpersonal skills, that's a teamwork. Second, problem solving. And third, project management. So these are the critical skills we need to do, and that teamwork and interpersonal skill will allow you to collaborate with others in the organization, even while you are doing studies. And my students in the MBA program all over the world where I teach, I focus on teamwork. They have to do team projects. And I also ask them to read some state-of-the-art articles during the class. They read it, discuss it, and then they write up a short summary. And they challenge each other. And by doing that intellectual discussion, they learn more. And everybody who is in my MBA class, whether it's 16 to 20 people in the US side, whereas here when I was in Chennai for a week, 109 students in my TQM course elective at the Great Lake Institute of Management. Formed 8 groups, and each group is tried to do the reading and collaboration. And they help each other out, and this is where the great learning happens. Same thing happens at the workplace. Always ask for help when you need it. And one other thought I want to leave with you since I am from the quality management discipline, the winners of the Performance Excellence Award, which is U.S. Baldrige Performance Excellence Award, the winners have coined two phrases. In God we trust, everyone else please bring the data. And as we know, none of us are God, so we need to have a fact-based decision making. And second point is, it's okay to still shamelessly just give the credit. In other words, we don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time. If somebody has done some good work or great work, you borrow it, adapt it, and definitely give them credit. We are trying to wrap the presentation up in few more slides. Consider your personal prime time. Are you a morning person, evening person, or late night person? That's where, remember, you want to spend your 20% of highest priority, highest impact time to get the 80% of your results. Now, we may have a lot of dead time while we are on a public transport or waiting at the doctor's office, waiting to catch a plane. We are on a hold during the phone call. And when you are early for an appointment, always carry a small book to read or keep a diary to jot down some ideas on the issues you are discussing. Now, to recap what we have discussed this morning, always set goals for the time management. We need to prioritize our day-to-day activities, have a good organization so that we don't fumble around, learn when to say no. You can't keep saying no to every time a request comes, then nobody will come to you. And nobody will help you when you go for their help. So you have to use it judiciously. Always make good use of your waiting time. Concentrate on one task at hand. Bring the results, move to the next one. Definitely make sure whatever is your personal prime time, you are going to defend it ruthlessly and always celebrate success when good things happen on a daily basis. Now, this I have seen from one of the LinkedIn posts, so I took the liberty to share it with all of you. Very nice definition of time. Time is slow when you wait. Time is fast when you are late. Time is deadly when you are sad. Time is short when you are happy. Time is endless when you are in pain. Time is long when you feel bored. Every time is determined by your feelings and your psychological conditions and not by the clocks. So have a nice time always. I want to sincerely thank Swami Nikhaleshwarananda ji, who organized this effort with the help of Shri A.J. Shah, Commissioner of Higher Education. And I'm very grateful to both of you for giving me the opportunity to come share a few experiences. The project Swamiji mentioned, the Gift of Knowledge Transfer Leveraging Technology, started in December of 2013 with the help of ASQ India office in New Delhi. And currently we have 50 universities and colleges across 14 states of India who are participating in the Google Hangouts. So literally second, third, and fourth week of the month, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, India time, in the morning around 9:30 or 10, 1 hour, 15 minutes topic, 9 centers joining at a given time, and over 175,000 people have benefited by listening to the YouTube gets recorded on the Google Hangout. And the great news is this is a free initiative. Gift of knowledge, free Gyan Dan. Give away all the knowledge before my time comes to go and meet the Creator. And the way I put it is, I have not figured out, and neither any one of us on this earth have figured out, to take anything with us, either the knowledge or the money, when our time comes. And they say there are 2 dates are fixed. Date of our arrival in this world and date of our departure. Date of departure, all of us has our ticket written. We don't know when is that date. Only God knows. But it's our role while we are here on this earth. God has sent us with a very specific purpose and mission in mind, that we need to cooperate with others, help others, try to add value, help the Mother Earth so that we are not littering. We are leaving a legacy for our children and grandchildren so they can have a healthy and productive life. And this is how the world goes around. I want to thank all of you. I wish all of you a much professional and personal success. And think of it this way, all of you are capable of doing great things. So have a faith in yourself, have a self-confidence. World is waiting for your aspirations and for your gifts to be given to others and make the world a better place to live. With that, thank you all. Namaskar, Swamiji. Namaskar. Thank you, Shah Sahib.
Thank you so much for your nice presentation. Now, if because today we are not able to take up the questions, could you please share your email ID so that they could ask questions to you?
Sure.
Yeah.
My email ID is, I'll keep it very simple, first name and a last name, Manu Vora, MANU, V victory ORA, Manu Vora at yahoo.com. That way I will get your request and I'll be happy to help out in whichever way I can. And of course we have time differences right now, 10.5 hours behind the India time in USA. And I'll be happy to help in whatever capacity I can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we would like to take benefit in future also. And maybe we would like to connect through Google Hangout directly with the BISAG in future with the technological this one, and so that, and maybe at that time the questions also could be asked. We are trying to work it out that one so that larger section of people get benefit of your knowledge. And I remember a line from Swami Vivekananda's letter that he wrote to Maharaja of Mysore, where he said, "My dear prince, this life is short. The vanities of this world are transient. In this short life, they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive." I'm very happy you are a live person and you are trying to work out for the benefit of others. And this knowledge transfer will have also a transformation in the whole society and in India. And maybe we will go towards fulfilling the dream of Swami Vivekananda of a great India. Yes. And we acknowledge your contribution in that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we are thankful to Dr. Manu Vora for giving his time to us and sitting in this studio and talking to you. And we look forward to his greater contribution and greater involvement in this knowledge transfer. And that way, we will be able to fulfill the dream of Swami Vivekananda of a great India through this knowledge transfer. Thank you so much. Dr.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shah Sahib.
Thank you.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.